Good evening and welcome to Tigard High School, home of one of two homes this season for the Tigard Post 158 American Legion Barbers American Legion baseball team. The Barbers will be splitting their home games between Tigard High School and Ron Tonkin Field, home of the IA West Northwest League Arizona Diamondbacks affiliate Hillsboro Hops. Good evening, I'm Trevor Beard, voice of Banks Braves baseball and also my fourth season of American Legion baseball. Had hoped to bring you video, but our setup location is not conducive for that. Right, pretty much even with third base as the Marketmen have already been introduced. The Barbers are just about being wrapped up, being introduced. Hillsboro Marketmen wearing white uniforms with red and black horizontal stripes. The Barbers red uniforms, black Barbers lettering with white trim, black numerals with white trim, white pants with red stripe down the side, black hats with red Boston B and red bills. Marketmen wearing red hats with black bills and a white logo. Starters for Tigard Post 158, number 4, Gunnar Gustafson in left field. He's a returner. Number 5, Eric Altmark at shortstop. Number 2, J.D. Cannon at second base. Number 18, Cameron Masters Doble at catcher. Number 22, Ian Salbeda playing in right field. Number 10, Jackson Price, designated hitter. Number 8, Logan Robinson at third base. Number 24, Alex Ingalls at first base. Number 6, Tristan Sieber in center field, and 27, Luke Brooks, starting pitcher. We'll get you the Marketmen roster in just a moment after tonight's national anthem. Technical difficulties with the national anthem tonight. The Barbers will be the home team, so the Marketmen will hit first. Leading off for Hillsdale, number 2, second baseman Cam Hammer, followed by third baseman number 17, Russell Peterson. Number 10, Reese Fisher in left field. Number 5, Andy Frank, a player that is pretty familiar to Barbers fans, played for the Barbers a couple of seasons. He'll be catcher again as he was last year for the Barbers. Number 22, Griffin Gibson, starting pitcher, will not hit. Number 50, Jonathan Schmer will hit for him as designated hitter. Number 19, Alex Dexter at first base. Number 15, Cody Dickinson at shortstop. And number 3, Ian Colmer in right field. Jackson Poole, number 1, will play in center field. Tigard High School baseball field backs up to the south, or I guess I should say the kind of the southeast side of the Tigard football field, kind of almost opposite of kind of the old school combo baseball football facilities where like Oakland Coliseum, where you saw baseball fields on the football field with the dirt on the football field. Here it's all turf, including the football field, similar to Hillsboro Stadium, but a much larger field than the baseball field on the football side of the complex at that facility owned by the city of Hillsboro. Similar turf, but unlike Ron Tonkin Field, where there's dirt around home plate, that is not the case at Tigard High School. Turf, brown turf along the dirt, along the base paths, green turf in the infield and the outfield, which again is the football field at Tigard High School. 404 to left is the only distance marker we have, and that's on the far side of the football field. Was told by one of the Barbers players that 415 or 420 possibly to right. And we're set to begin play. Leading off for the Marketmen, number 2, second baseman Cam Hammer. Heard a lot of chatter down below in the Barbers dugout as we're up on the deck of the Tigard home press box. The first pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1 from Hammer on the first pitch from Luke Brooks. Brooks working quickly. Pitch is taken for strike 2. The 0-2 to Hammer is low. Ball 1, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Used to doing a little bit more at Banks home baseball contests, running music scoreboard. Play-by-play and PA. That pitch misses. Bounced to the catcher, Masters Doble, 2-2. Pitch to Hammer. Ooh, strike 3 called on a late call, out number 1 for the Marketmen here in the top of the first. No score. That will bring up number 17, Russell Peterson at third base. Peterson kind of tall, lanky, has the height to do some damage, but not a lot of upper body strength. First pitch is taken for strike 1. Pitch from Brooks. Strike 2 called, and Marketmen, not sure if they're just wanting to see a few pitches first before they swing the bat, but behind early the first 2 hitters, 0-2, and they haven't moved the bat once. The 0-2 from Brooks, swung on, chopper to back up the middle, picked up by the shortstop. The throw to first is in time from Altmark to Alex Ingalls at first. 6-3 on the putout for the second out of the top of the first. Still no score between the Hillsdale Marketmen and the Tigard Barbers. Now batting left-handed, number 10, left fielder Reese Fisher. First pitch to the left-hander, swung on and fouled back into the top of the net, 0-1, and it is a net. No chain link here at Tigard High School behind home plate. The fences along the base paths up along first and third are chain link, but much shorter. Pitch is taken. Late called strike 2. Brooks looking for his second strikeout to start the game. Pitch is swung on, fouled just into the left end of the chain link off the third base side. Kind of behind home plate. There is some chain link behind home plate, but the upper half is all netting. Kind of a half swing. High chopper back to the pitcher. The overhand toss to first is in time, and the Marketmen go in order here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And after half an inning, Hillsdale nothing, and the Tigard Barbers coming up to bat in the bottom of the first. We'll be back after this 1-minute break from Jason Bond Remodeling. Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, Call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145. Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Bottom of the first inning, no score, Hillsdale and Tigard. The Marketmen representing the western half of the Portland Interscholastic League. That's the Portland schools making up the athletic conference for Inner-City Portland. Leading out for the Barbers will be left fielder number 4, Gunnar Gustafson, followed by number 5, shortstop Eric Altmark, and batting third, second baseman number 2, J.D. Cannon. And Gustafson will come to the plate to lead off for the Barbers. First pitch misses high for ball 1. One 0 pitch misses upstairs, 2-0. First pitch misses high for ball 1. 2-0 pitch to Cannon, or to Gustafson, is lifted to right, and making the catch for out number 1 is the Marketmen right fielder, Ian Comer. Now batting left-handed for the Barbers, number 5, shortstop Eric Altmark. First pitch to Altmark misses for ball 1. Cannon mentioned him in the last at bat. He's actually coming up next. The Barbers' second baseman. Pitch is swung on, taken. Should have been swung on, but first strike of the at bat evens the count 1-1. One pitch swung on, and that's going to be caught. Making a diving grab is the center fielder for the Marketmen. Incredible play by Jackson Poole for out number 2. Now Cannon comes to the plate, batting left-handed. 2 outs for the Barbers in the bottom of the first, no score. First pitch is taken high for ball 1, no base runners early. One 0 is taken for a strike at the knees, 1-1. One from pitcher Griffin Gibson. Heard he could throw 92. That pitch, Cannon unable to catch up with it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch taken high, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch swung on, and that's going to be, the first incredible backhanded stop, but it's going to be off the glove of the shortstop. That should go as a base hit. Off the glove of Cody Dickinson. Incredible play to prevent that one from getting through, but unable to catch it on the hop cleanly. Dick Cannon, the first base runner of the game for the Barbers at first, now hitting Cameron Masters-Doble. Cleanup hitter, a catcher at the plate. Another left-handed hitter. First pitch is swung on and chopped off of his the inside of his outer knee. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, he misses low and away outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw to first is close. Gibson, tall right-hander, fires and pitches swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cameron Masters-Doble. Spelled like double, but without the U. The 1-2 runner goes, pitches, swung on. It's going to get past the second baseman. They're rounding Doble past. No, they're going to hold him up hold Cannon at third, and the Barbers with back-to-back base hits have runners at the corners and 2 outs. Now right fielder Ian Salbado with a chance to drive in a run. Bottom of the first, no score. American Legion Baseball, the Hillsdale Marketmen of Southwest Portland and the Tigard Post 158 Barbers. This one should drift out of play, and it's going to get over into that kind of triangle-shaped bullpen area off the first base side. 0-1 the count to Ian Salbado, the right fielder. The 0-1 pitch taken outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch swung on and popped out of play over off the top of the outside of, looks like the gym area for Tigard High School. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ian Salbada, the right fielder, the hitter. Pitch is taken, just misses for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Gibson, swung on, foul, tipped into the glove of catcher Andy Frank for out number 3. So no runs, 2 hits, and the Barbers strand a runner at first and third. And after 1 full, still no score between the Hillsdale Marketmen and the Tigard Barbers. We'll be back after this from Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans.
Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises kept. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets. Custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back, top of the second inning. Hillsdale Marketmen and the Tigard Post 158 Barbers. Barbers were associated with Post 6 of Hillsboro for a long time, but this year switched affiliations to Tigard American Legion Hall Post 158. Leading off the top of the second for Hillsdale, catcher Andy Frank, number 5, takes the first pitch low, ball 1. One-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball at the knees. Blew it past him. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch taken for strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes to catcher Andy Frank, a player that the Barbers are familiar with. This pitch is swung on and lifted down the left field line. That's going to get out in a hurry, and the Marketmen have a 1-0 lead on one swing of the bat from Andy Frank, as that one gets out of here quickly off to the south end of the football field down the left field line. So now 1-0 Hillsdale after the first at-bat for the Marketmen is a blast down the left field line from Andy Frank to make the score 1-0. Now batting number 50, Jonathan Schmer, the designated hitter, hitting for starting pitcher Griffin Gibson. First pitch is lifted out of play, foul off the roof of Tigard High School. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch taken for strike 2, unable to pull the trigger. Schmer, a big beefy type, definitely home run power, swung on and kind of golfed at one that's just able to get a piece of it. Pounded straight back, 0-2. Pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. That's out number 1 in the top of the second for the Marketmen, leading 1-0. Batting first baseman for Hillsdale, number 19, Alex Dexter. First pitch from Brooks is low and inside to the left-handed hitter, ball 1. One-0 pitch, swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 from Brooks, chopped foul. Yeah, it just does drift foul about 2/3 of the way up the first base side. One ball and 2 strikes, 1 out for Hillsdale in the top of the second, leading 1-0. The pitch from Luke Brooks. A little bit inside, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two from Brooks, check swing, bounces high off the plate. I think they're going to say no swing. They won't even check with the infield umpire, just 2-man crew Tonight count is full 3-2. Our normal broadcast duties for Banks High School, Braves advancing to the 3A state title game tomorrow night at PK Park, home of the Eugene Emeralds. That game taking place tomorrow night at 7. We are unable to broadcast that game due to contractual obligations with the OSAA and NFHS as Brooks loses Alex Dexter, and that'll bring up number 15, shortstop Cody Dickinson, with a runner at first and one out. Pitch from Brooks is taken all the way on the outer half for strike one. Throw to first. Oh, and 1 the count to Cody Dickinson, Marketmen shortstop. 0-1 pitch taken high and outside. Throw to first. Down the line is not in time. Going to the count, 1 out with a runner at first, and already a run in for Hillsdale on the solo shot to left from Andy Frank. Pitch from Brooks, swung on and missed for strike 3. That's out number 2. Again, we hope to bring you video coverage from home games at Ron Tonkin Field. Pitch from Brooks is late, called strike. Looked maybe a little bit low below the knees. 0-1 to start the at-bat for Ian Colmer, the right fielder for Hillsdale. Brooks the 0-1, late called strike on the outside half, 0-2. The 0-2 from Brooks, looking for a payoff pitch. Went about a quarter of the way. Check with the umpire at second, says no swing. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ian Colmer. Jackson Poole, the bottom of the order, will come to the plate next if Colmer reaches. That pitch is low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Brooks, taken for strike 3, and that'll end the top of the second, but the Marketmen take a slim lead with a solo blast to left down the line from Andy Frank, Marketmen catcher, and after an inning and a half, it's now the Marketmen 1 and the Tigard Barbers nothing. We'll be back with the bottom of the second right after this from Westside Mobile Media. Westside Mobile Media is home to Westside's greatest hits. Great top 40 hits from the 70s to today with artists like the Bee Gees, Madonna, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Elton John, NSYNC, Jennifer Lopez, Imagine Dragons, Adele, and more. Local news, sports, and weather updates for Portland's Westside and live broadcasts of Banks High School athletics. Check us out at westsidesgreatesthits.com for advertising opportunities. Email westsidemobilemedia@gmail.com or call 971-330-8122.
In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
Leading off the top of the second, or bottom of the second for the Barbers, number 10, designated hitter Jackson Price. Another player we're familiar with from last year. First pitch taken for strike one. The 0-1 pitch, strike on the outer half, 0-2. Gunnar Gustafson, Jackson Price, Jaden Nakamura, Jason Knopfsinger, Cooper Smith, all players we've seen the last year or so for the Barbers. The count is 1-2 to Barbers DH. Bottom of the second pitch is swung on and missed. A little off-speed pitch on the outer half for out number one in the bottom of the second. Batting third baseman, number 8, Logan Robinson. First pitch is driven to right, and that's going to drop on the 20-yard marker for a base hit for the Barbers, their third of the game. But despite out hitting the Marketmen 3-1, it's Hillsdale with the only run of the game. One out for number 24, first baseman Alex Ingalls. First pitch, throwback to first. Very close play. Looked like he may have been out actually by about half a step. The 1-0 to Ingalls. Gibson takes his time. Pitch is taken a little bit high, 2-0. Two-0 from Ingalls. Ooh, I thought for sure that was strike one. It's 3-0 to Alex Ingalls. Not sure where that pitch missed. We're not behind the plate. We're about halfway up the third base line. And there's the first pitch of the first strike at the at-bat. Taking all the way is first baseman Ingalls with a runner at first, Logan Robinson. Pitch from Gibson, misses high for ball. Oh, an incredibly late called strike two. Ingalls had already turned to try to toss the bat to the dugout and was brought back to the plate. The pitch is low that time, and that pitch was closer than the previous one. And Ingalls will move the tying runner into scoring position for the Barbers with a one-out walk, runners at first and second. Marketmen can get out of it with a double play. Batting number 6, Tristan Sieber, the center fielder. Pitch from Gibson, taken for ball one. Not sure about that pitch either, but again, we're not behind the plate. The 1-0 from Gibson, throws to second. Sieber steps back into the box after the throw to second, called strike. 1-1. Throw to second. Pitch is taken high, 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 to Sieber, the center fielder. Pitch is Taken for strike two, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two from Gibson with 1 out. This pitch is swung on, and that's driven down the left field line, and it's going to be caught. And that'll move the runners back. So now 2 outs, and still runners at first and second for Gunnar Gustafson, the top of the order, Barbers left fielder. So decent speed at a little bit better speed at second than at first, I think, with Gustafson at the plate. A base hit should tie the game, and this one is going to be lifted to center, going back on it and making the catch for out number 3 near the far sideline on the football field is the center fielder Jackson Poole for out number 3. The Barbers get a hit and a walk, leave 2 runners stranded at first and second after 2. It's still Hillsdale 1, and the Tigard Barbers nothing, back with the top of the 3rd in just a moment.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Leading off the top of the 3rd for Hillsdale. Bottom of the order, number 1, center fielder Jackson Poole. First pitch swung on and missed on a fastball that Brooks got past the Marketmen center fielder. The 0-1 from Brooks is down and in, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, swung on, fouled. Straight back of the plate into the top of the top half of the backstop into the netting, 1-2. Or correction, 2-1. No, that's got to be incorrect because there was a pitch called, pitch swung on and missed earlier in the at-bat, and that one was fouled off. Scoreboard shows still 3-1. Pitch swung on, and that's going to get a past the shortstop for a base hit to left, and just the second hit of the game for Hillsdale. That'll bring up top of the order second baseman number 2, Cam Hammer. Pitch from Brooks, throw to first will be no throw as Poole dives back. Want to know the count to Hammer as he takes a called strike. 1-1. 1-2 the count to Cam Hammer. Pitch is swung on and lifted up. Could be playable over towards the Hillsdale dugout. Making the catch is the first baseman for the Barbers, Alex Ingalls, for out number 2. First pitch from Brooks is a called strike at the knees to third baseman Russell Peterson. A 1 pitch, strike 2 called. Not sure why he didn't pull the pitch on that. That's about, I don't know how that could get any more closer to where you want it than that. Right about waist high, the 0-2 pitch. And apparently outside, didn't look like it missed by a lot. 1-2 the count, 2 outs for the Marketmen in the top of the third. Which is just gets a piece of it on off-speed breaking ball in front of the plate. Count remains 1-2 to Russell Peterson. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike 3, and that's thought that was out number 3. The scoreboard read out number 2, read 2 outs. Batting number 10, left fielder Reese Fisher. Runner at first, pitch is swung on, grounded back to the pitcher. Runs it halfway to the bag, the underhand toss to first, and Alex Ingalls 1-3 on the putout to end the top of the third. No runs, a hit, and a runner left at first after 2.5. It's still Hillsdale 1, and the Tigard Barbers nothing. Will return in just a moment with more Tigard Post 158 Barbers baseball right after this.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises kept. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
Bottom of the third inning, leading off for the Barbers, number 5. The number 2 hitter, Eric Aldmark, shortstop. Barbers out hitting the Marketmen. Only 2 hits for Hillsdale, but one of those a solo shot down the left field line for Andy Frank. Catcher for the Marketmen, former Barber.
Now batting, shortstop, number 5, Eric Aldmark.
Left-handed hitter Eric Aldmark, shortstop, comes to the plate to lead off the home half of the third. Pitch is maybe a little bit outside, right at the knees though. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch taken upstairs, 2-0. Pitch is swung on, fouled. Off to the left, out of play, over the top. Two balls and one strike to Altmark. Pitch. This is a little bit low, I think 3-1. Pitch to Altmark, swung on and fouled straight back into the top of the net. Count is full, 3-2. Three-two pitch, swung on a pitch low out of the zone. The throw to first is in time from the second baseman, Cam Hammer, 4-3 for out number 1 for the Barbers here in the bottom of the third. Batting second baseman, number 2, J.D. Cannon. First pitch low and outside, ball 1. Pitch very close, ruled ball 2. Hard chopper back up the middle. Throw to first is just in time for out number 2 in the bottom of the third, bringing up number 18, Cameron Masters-Doble, the Barbers catcher.
Now batting the catcher, number 18, Cameron Masters-Doble.
Pitch is swung on, driven back. Throw is through, rushed the throw and threw it away as Hammer had a hard chopper hit right to him, couldn't handle it, and tried to rush the throw to first. Pulled Dexter, the first baseman, off the back, so that's going to go as an error on Cam Hammer, and that'll bring up number 22, Griffin Gibson, Ian Salbeda, the right fielder for the Barbers. Runner at first goes, and pitch gets through the, or past the glove of the catcher, Andy Frank. Can't find it between his knees, and safe at second is going to be J.D. Cannon, Masters-Doble. Salbeda at the plate, the Barbers right fielder, pitches low and away for ball 2. Only the second time the Barbers have had a runner in scoring position at second base, and 2 outs. First time they had a runner at first after a walk. 2-0 pitch is driven to left or right, and it's going to be caught on a diving grab that if that ball's not caught, we have a tie game. But after 3, Hillsdale 1 and the Barbers nothing. Still just the solo shot for Andy Frank, the difference in the game. Back with the top of the 4th in just a moment after this from Westside Mobile Media.
Westside Mobile Media is home to Westside's greatest hits. Great top 40 hits from the 70s to today with artists like the Bee Gees, Madonna, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Elton John, NSYNC, Jennifer Lopez, Imagine Dragons, Adele, and more. Local news, sports, and weather updates for Portland's Westside and live broadcasts of Banks High School athletics. Check us out at westsidesgreatesthits.com for advertising opportunities. Email westsidemobilemedia@gmail.com or call 971-330-8122.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Top of the fourth inning as we get that changed on our scoreboard. Hillsdale still with a 1-0 lead over the Barbers. Catcher Andy Frank for the Marketmen leading off the top of the fourth. Had a solo shot to left his first at bat, the only run of the game. The first pitch from Brooks. No harm, no foul. Low gets all the way to the backstop, 1-0. Pitch from Brooks, swung on and missed on a high fastball, 1-1. The 1-1 from Luke Brooks, a little bit of a wind. Feels good up here. Feels like temperature's close to 80. Pitch is a ruled strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Marketmen catcher Andy Frank. The 1-2 from Brooks bounces well off the plate, 2-2. Brooks steps off for a moment, resets. Sets and fires again all the way through the legs of Doble. 3-2 to Andy Frank. Jonathan Schmer on deck, the Hillsdale designated hitter. Full count from Brooks. Boy, that's looked like a good pitch, and it's ruled ball 4. Jonathan Schmer batting now with a runner at first. Leadoff hitter gets aboard in the top of the fourth.
Hey, roll it up. You sure won.
Bunt attempt is a ruled strike, 0-1.
Stay there.
Throw to first is off the bag. And that's, I think, going to be a ruled out of play as it gets through the gate. And Frank will be at second easily. Masters Doble will come out to check on Luke Brooks. A new ball will come into play. Hillsdale with a runner in scoring position with nobody out in the top of the fourth and already a 1-0 lead. On the count to Schmier. Barbers again expecting bunt. Schmier shows bunt and misses for strike 2. The pitch from Brooks, swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will leave Frank at second for the time being with 1 out, and Alex Dexter, the first baseman for Hillsdale, at the plate. First pitch from Brooks taken high, ball one. Brooks looks at second. The pitch. Late called strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch taken, late called strike two. Looked up out of the strike zone, 1-2. One ball, two strikes to Alex Dexter with one out. The pitch, strike three called, ring him up. Back-to-back strikeouts for Luke Brooks for the second out in the top of the fourth after Andy Frank had gotten aboard on a walk on a full count pitch. Coming to the plate, shortstop number 15, Cody Dickinson. Pitch taken all the way for strike one. The 0-1 to Dickinson, swung on and missed, strike two. Luke Brooks looking to strike out the side after giving up a leadoff walk here in the top of the fourth to Andy Frank. And a balk has been called. And that will move Andy Frank over to third. The 0-2 chopped off the plate, foul. Off to the left. Again, the 0-2 swung on and missed, strike three. So Luke Brooks gives up a leadoff walk on a full count pitch to Andy Frank, who reaches second on a wild pickoff at first from the pitcher and then gets all the way to third on a balk, but is unable to score as Brooks strikes out the side in the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, still Hillsdale 1 and Tigard nothing. We'll return in 60 seconds after this from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145. Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Hillsdale leading Tigard 1-0. We've been calling them the Marketmen all night. Their actually official name is the Hillsdale Merchants. New pitcher for Hillsdale, number 10, starting left fielder Reese Fisher. Leading off for the Barbers, number 10, designated hitter Jackson Price. Bottom of the fourth inning, Hillsdale a 1-0 lead.
Now batting the designated hitter, Price.
First pitch to Price, taken up and away for ball one. Just swung on, and that's driven to left, and that's going to get all the way to the fence. Rounding second, the throw to third is not going to be in time, and Barbers with their farthest base runner of the night as Jackson Price with a triple to left and nobody out. The best start to an inning for the Barbers comes in the bottom of the fourth. Leading off, or not leading off, number 8, Logan Robinson, third baseman, hitting. Pitch is taken high out of the strike zone, ball one. The 1-0 is upstairs for ball two. So the first pitcher, or first hitter that Reese Fisher faces, Jackson Price, lines one to left all the way to the fence on a one-hopper, and he's safe at third with the leadoff triple in the bottom of the fourth. This pitch is lifted to center, and Price is going to tag, should be able to score, and the throw at the plate is going to be off the line and close. I think if that play is a little bit closer in towards the line at the plate, it's the run probably doesn't score, but now one out, tied at one after the sacrifice fly from Logan Robinson. Alex Ingalls, first baseman. Pitch is taken high in ball one. Still have not put the out on the board. Just taken high and outside for ball two. 1-1 tie, Hillsdale and Tigard. The 1-1 pitch, pitch is lifted up in front of the Merchants dugout, caught for out number 2.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Tristan Seaver.
Fisher's delivery is upstairs, outside, ball one. Batting for the Barbers, number 6, Tristan Seaver, center fielder. One 0 is upstairs and outside, 2-0. Pitch maybe inside as Seaver tried to turn out of the way, ball 3. Again, we're not behind the plate, kind of most of the way up the third base line, pretty much even with the bag at third, as Fisher bounces one to the plate from ball 4, and Seaver keeps the inning alive for the Barbers with already a run in after a triple to lead off the inning from Jackson Price. Batting number 4, top of the order, left fielder Gunnar Gustafson. Fisher, the lefty. 2 outs for the Barbers. In the bottom of the fourth, 1 run in. And it's a 2-out single. Actually, bottom of the 5th inning. Batting number 5, shortstop Eric Aldmark with runners at the corners, 2 outs, and the Barbers with a base hit can take the lead. Pitch is swung on, and that's driven to center and able to make the catch for out number 3. After 5, Barbers get a run on a sac fly to center from Logan Robinson after Jackson Price delivers to left on a triple to lead off the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It's a new ball game. Hillsdale 1 and the Barbers 1 will return after this from Sarah Hesselman, Premier Property Group.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises cap. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
One out in the top of the 6th after Ian Colmer lifted one to left on a rope that was caught by Tristan Sieber racing to his right in center field. Now batting Ian Colmer with a 1 out, the Merchants right fielder. 0-2 the count. A 2-strike pitch, a half swing, grounded back to the pitcher. Robinson takes it to first, the underhand to Scott in time for out number 2.
Now batting. Number 2, Cam.
Batting top of the order, number 2, Cam Hammer, the second baseman. First pitch, a called strike. The 0-1, late, no call. Ball one, apparently maybe outside. The 1-1 pitch is smacked back to center and on the shallow edge of the football field. Shallow center field making the catch is the shortstop, Eric Aldmark, for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and the Merchants go in order here in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom half, still tied at 1. We'll return in 60 seconds.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 1. Leading off for the Barbers, number 2, second baseman J.D. Cannon. Be the 3, 4, 5 hitters. Yeah, scoreboard is incorrect. Thought so. It's the bottom of the 5th inning, not the 6th inning. Check swing is low. Ball 1. Taken for ball 2. Not sure where that pitch missed. 2-0 to Cannon, driven to right and making the catch, racing to his left in right field by the center fielder. Jackson Poole, batting number 18. Cameron Masters Doble, the Barbers catcher.
Honestly, I thought he caught it, and I thought maybe he didn't, because I thought it just like bounced up to him, but I couldn't tell.
Pitch is swung on, and that's going to be driven down the right field line for a base hit. It's going to get all the way in the corner, rounding first. Doble is going to be in with a double. With 1 out in the bottom of the 5th, Barbers looking to take the lead. Batting right fielder number 22, Ian Salbeda. Throw to second. Just lazy throw to keep the runner close. Pitch to the plate is ruled a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, fastball upstairs, swung on and missed, 0-2. Two strikes. The pitch is delivered to center. It's going to drop for a base hit. They're going to send Doble. The play at the plate is not going to be in time, and the Barbers have a 2-1 lead. Batting number 10, designated hitter Jackson Price. Barbers now with a 2-1 lead with one out in the bottom of the fifth. Both runs have scored this inning. Just swung on and missed, strike one. Just fouled off at the plate, 0-1. Scoreboard is also incorrect in the box score. One of the two runs scored last inning on a sacrifice fly to center. Pitch to Price, throw to second, no throw. Pitch is driven to third. The throw to first is in time for out number two. The throw to cross is not going to be in time to get Ian Salbeda. First time at the plate for number 14, Owen Tilden. Runner at third, a chance to give the Barbers a 2-run lead. First pitch is bounced outside, ball one. The 1-0 from Fisher, strike one called. 1 ball and 1 strike to Owen Tilden. 2 outs, 2-1 Barbers in the bottom of the fifth. A run in the fourth and a run in the fifth. Pitch from Fisher is driven to left, and that's going to get over the head of the left fielder. And 1 run is going to score. They're going to hold Tilden up at second with an RBI double, and it's 3-1. Batting again for the first time, number 15, Griffin Scott. So not sure where Owen Tilden is playing defensively, but gets a double in his first at bat to drive in the 3rd run of the game for the Barbers. Griffin Scott, new first baseman for Tigard, at the plate with 2 outs. Pitch from Fisher is lifted to shallow center. Making the catch is the shortstop, Cody Dickinson, for out number 3. But the Barbers get 2 more runs. And after 5, it's now Tigard 3 and Hillsdale 1. We'll return right after this.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org. In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
Leading off top of the sixth for the Merchants, number 17, Russell Peterson, third baseman. First pitch, driven to left. Making the catch, Gunnar Gustafson, looks like J.D. Cannon. Batting number 10 for Hillsdale, left fielder Reese Fisher, new pitcher. Pitch is low for ball one. Two and 0 the count to the new Hillsdale pitcher. Top of the sixth. Pitch is lifted, foul out of play over the top. 0-1 or 2-1. Pitch from Robinson is swung on, and that's going to be ruled a ground rule double as it bounces over the fence in the right field corner. Kind of strange dimensions here at Tigard High School with a short field down the line and right. One out with a tying run at the plate and a runner on second for catcher Andy Frank, who gave Hillsdale the slimmest of leads in the bottom of the second with a solo shot down the line and right. Pitches up and in for ball one. The 1-0 pitch is taken for the first ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike two called. 1-2 to Andy Frank, Marketmen catcher. Her Merchants catcher. The 1-2. I thought that was strike three, but apparently count as even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, backs Andy off the plate, count is full 3-2. Robinson fires, lifted out of play off to the right. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch lifted straight back out of play. Count is still full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three 2 from Robinson. Misses low for ball 4, and now runners at first and second, and the tying run aboard with 1 out for number 22, Griffin Gibson, the starting pitcher for the Merchants. Pitch is low, ball 1. Normally I'd say that one was in the dirt, but guess you could call that one in the turf. 2-0, that pitch didn't get up any higher off the carpet that time than the pitch previous, and also missed inside, 2-0. And time has been called by Tilden, now catching as he goes out to chat with Hunter Robinson. Two 2-0 to Griffin Gibson. Pitch taken all the way for strike 1. Frank at first. Fisher at second. Pitch is low for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Griffin Gibson. Pitch is swung on foul. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Merchants 1 run on a solo shot to left from Andy Frank. The pitch is taken for strike 3 for out number 2. The Barbers a run in the bottom of the 4th after a triple to lead off the inning and then a sac fly to center.
Now batting number 12, Lucas Laguerre.
First time hitting for Lucas Laguerre for the Merchants. First pitch chopped off the plate foul. Off goes about 20 feet up the third base line, 0-1. Wind beginning to kick things up and keep things cool. Swung on and missed by Laguerre, 0-2. Pitch is low for the first miss of the at-bat from Hunter Robinson, 1-2. Payoff pitch to Laguerre is swung on and driven to center, making the catch for out number 3 is Tristan Sieber. No runs, no hits. The Merchants leave 2 runners stranded at first and second. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Still the Barbers 3 and Hillsdale 1 when we return.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Had a little bit of a technical issue there. Bottom of the 6th inning. Barbers still with a 3-1 lead, but an error on a pop fly to shallow right that dropped between 2 defenders and a walk. And now a sacrifice bunt and a base hit to right is going to score 2, and it's 5-1 Barbers with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Cameron Masters double, hitting with 1 out, and the base is empty for Tigard. Actually, forgot about the runner at first that scored the 2 on the base hit to right. J.D. Cannon at first. Masters double, the throw to second is not going to be in time. And pitch is lifted to center, and making the catch for out number 2. Center fielder for the Merchants, Jackson Poole. Again batting for the first time, number 9, Kellen Hicks. 2 outs with a runner in scoring position at second. First pitch is high, ball 1. One 0 taken all the way. Count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 to Hicks, swung on, slow roller to third. Backhanded, no play. First time hitting for, Luke Brooks, first time hitting, I think, for him, as he did not hit earlier in the game when he was pitching. First pitch just a little bit low, ball 1. Fisher steps off, wheels to second, no throw. Strike 1 called, evens the count, 1-1. Luke Brooks, starting pitcher, batting for the Barbers. One pitch, fastball dropped as it came into the plate. 1-2, swung on and missed. The 1-2 to Brooks, swung on, chopped foul off the plate. The 1-2 swung on, and that's going to get past the shortstop. Another run's going to come around third. No, the throw at the plate is going to be late, and it's 6-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Batting number 14 for the second time, Owen Tilden had an RBI double in his first at bat. Time called, and that may be it for Reese Fisher. They're going to go to the DH, Jonathan Schmier, to take over on the mound. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break and be back in a moment after this from Scoggins Creek Coffee.
Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, any time is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning, leading our with 2 outs for the Barbers. Owen Tilden, his second at bat. The first hitter to face Jonathan Schmier for the Merchants, trailing 6-1. Hillsdale had a 1-0 lead in the top of the second after a solo shot to left from Andy Frank. Pitches over the head of Tilden for ball 1. Runners at first and second for new pitcher Jonathan Schmier for the Merchants. Pitches high, 2-0 to Tilden. Two-0 from Schmier, swung on, fouled. Straight back 2-2. The 2-2 pitch hits him in the back. He's going to load the bases. Still 2 outs for number 15, Griffin Scott. First pitch, high fastball, blew it past him 0-1, swung on and missed. The 0-1 is over the head, and that's going to score Kellen Hicks from third, and it's 7-1. Griffin Scott still the hitter, 1-0 the count, and a run in after the wild pitch. Pitch is swung on and lifted foul out of play over the top off to the right side. One ball, two strikes, 2 outs, 7-1 Barbers. A run in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 4 in the third, or 4 in the sixth. This pitch is lifted into the corner to left. That's going to bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. 2 more runs will score, and it's 9-1.
Now batting for the Barbers, number 6, Tristan Sieber.
Batting for the Barbers, number 6, Tristan Sieber. One swing of the bat ends the game now with a 10-run advantage. Pitch is high over the head of Sieber, ball 1. Schmier looks at second. Fires, pitches again over the head of Sieber, 2-0. Pitch swung on and lifted to right side. Oh, sliding and making the catch on his backside for out number 3. Running into the fence, I believe, is the first baseman, Alex Dexter, for Hillsdale. We head to the top of the 7th. Merchants in a world of hurt. Need a whole bag of runs to get back in this game, trailing 9-1. We'll be back with the final 3 outs in just a moment.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
2-2 the count to Cam Hammer, 2 outs. And swings and just gets a piece of it to keep Hillsdale alive. Cam Hammer, the Merchants' second baseman. The 2-2 from Hunter Robinson. Pitch is swung on and flared foul into the bullpen area. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Robinson steps off, looks back at second. Pitch is up and in. Count is full, 3-2 to Cam Hammer. Pitch is up and in. Oh, strike 3 called, and that's going to do it for Hillsdale in the top of the 7th, and I think that's the game. Final score, Tigard Barbers 9. Oh, no. Apparently we're playing 9 innings. Was told this was a 7-inning game. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Tigard still leading Hillsdale 9-1. Leading off number 1, Jaden Nakamura. Have not seen any lights come on yet. First pitch is low for ball 1. Now the lights come on. Pitch is swung on and lifted foul out of play, off to the right, or off to the left. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch low, 2 balls and 1 strike to Nakamura. Nine to 1 Tigard, bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Nakamura, lifted over the top, right behind us. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 misses outside. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called. Nakamura can't believe it, but it's out number 1 for the Barbers in the bottom of the 7th, leading 9-1. That will bring up shortstop number 5, Eric Altmark. Pitch from Schmier, taken for strike 1. The 0-1 to Altmark, misses low outside. Ball one ball and one strike. Pitch is driven to center field, and that's the second diving grab he's made tonight for out number 2. Jackson Poole with an incredible shoestring catch, diving forward for out number 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Batting number 2, second baseman J.D. Cannon. Pitch is swung on, line to short for out number 3, and that will do it for the Barbers here in the bottom of the 7th. We head to the top of the 8th. Tigard 9, Hillsdale 1 when we return.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
New pitcher for the Barbers to start the 8th inning, number 15, Griffin Scott. Leading off for Hillsdale, number 17, Russell Peterson, third baseman. First pitch from Scott is lifted up and diving back towards the line to make the catch for out number 1. I believe is the new first baseman, Jackson Price. First pitch to Reese Fisher is high for ball 1. 1 out in the top of the 8th, a 9-1 lead for the Barbers. The 1-0 from Griffin Scott is low, 2-0 overcorrected. That time, first pitch was up above the letters, that one down around the ankles of Reese Fisher. 2-0 from Griffin Scott. Back up high, up around the neck of Reese Fisher. 3-0 the count. 3-0 pitch, swung on and lifted to center, racing, and that's going to drop for a base hit in center for Reese Fisher. So 1 out for Hillsdale in the top of the 8th, and a runner at first. Now batting number 1. Or correction, number 8, Eddie Meyer, his first at bat, showing bunt, brings it back. Pitch is low for ball 1, and Griffin Scott having some issues on the mound here in the top of the 8th. The 1-0 again showing bunt, misses outside, I think 2-0. Two and 1 the count to Eddie Meyer. First time hitter for the Merchants. Pitch taken outside, apparently ball 3. Three-1 from Griffin Scott. Meyer, the left-handed hitter, taken for a strike at the knees. Count is full. Ground ball ends the top of the 8th with a double play. Swung on and missed. Fastball blew it past him for strike 3. And 2 outs now for Hillsdale in the top of the 8th. New pitcher Jonathan Schmier batting. Pitch from Scott, taken all the way for strike 1. Pitch is up and in for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jonathan Schmier. Starting designated hitter, now the pitcher for the Merchants. The 1-1 from Griffin Scott is upstairs for ball 2. Two 2-1 from Scott, taken for strike 2, evens the count 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Jonathan Schmier. Pitch is lifted straight up and out of play. Just makes it over the fence towards the Hillsdale dugout. Count is still even at 2-2. Pitch is swung on and driven to right. Making the catch is the center fielder, Tristan Sieber, for out number 3. So the Barbers 3 outs away from a victory in their opening contest of the 2023 Zone 2 American Legion baseball season. After 7.5, it's the Barbers 9 and Hillsdale 1.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises kept. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Tigard a 9-1 lead, leading off for the Barbers. Number 18, Cameron Masters Doble, who started at catcher. Wind begins to kick up. Pitch from Schmier. Taken at the knees, 0-1. Pitch is fouled off to the right side. 0-2. And strike 3 to Masters Doble for out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th. Lead now batting with 1 out, number 9. Kellen Hicks, his second at bat. First pitch to Hicks, misses for ball 2, or actually ball 2. Pitch from Schmier, swung on and just gets a piece of it off the end of the bat. Chopping it foul into the home dugout off the third base side, 2-1. And threw that one behind Hicks, 3 balls and 1 strike. Barbers 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 6 runs in the 6th inning. And that hits him. Batting number 7, Hunter Robinson. Been pitching the last couple of innings. First pitch is high, and that's going to get all the way to the backstop, and easily reaching second is Hicks. Pitch is up and in, 2-0, and Schmier having problems finding the strike zone with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch from Schmier. Taken all the way for a late called strike, 2-1. Wheels throws to second, threw it away into center field, but it's not going to be far enough for Hicks to reach third. Pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. The 2-2 to Hunter Robinson is swung on and grounded to short. And no play as he kind of charged a little bit too hard on that one. Lucas Laguerre charged in to make the stop and had it hop away from him and then couldn't barehand it in time to get the throw to first without risking an overthrow, and the runner at second advancing to third. So now runners at first and second with one out. And Owen Tilden batting for the third time, New Barbers catcher. Not sure if that pitch was a ball or a strike. They haven't put it up on the board. Schmier pitches up and in, ball, at least ball 1. Ball 2, possibly ball 3, and they still haven't done anything to the scoreboard. Three-0 from Schmier, swung on and lifted out a play foul. Scoreboard is way off. Count says 1-1. It's 3-2. Pitch is driven to right, and in the shadows, making the catch is the second baseman for out number 2. Batting number 15, Griffin Scott for the Barbers. Pitch taken all the way for strike 1. Schmier looks the runner back to second, no throw. Pitch is high over the head of Tilden, and another pass ball is going to allow Hicks to reach third. It's actually Griffin Scott at the plate, not Tilden. One and one the count. The pitch is taken low for ball 2. The 2-1 from Schmier is low for ball 3. Schmier, pitch is grounded to third, or to short, throw to first, gets past the first baseman, and both runs are, one run's going to score. It's 10-1. Both runs scored. It's 11-1, but apparently they're going to keep playing to the top of the ninth, even though 10-run rule is in effect. Oh yeah, final score: Tigard Barbers 11 and the Hillsdale Merchants won in 8 innings. Barbers with a run in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 6 in the sixth, and 2 in the bottom of the eighth for 11 runs. Hillsdale manages just 1 run on a Andy Frank solo shot down the left field line in the top of the second when they actually took a 1-0 lead. That'll do it for us. Our final score: Tigard Post 158, Barbers 11, Hillsdale 1 in 8 innings. I'm Trevor Beard. We'll talk to you next week sometime with more American Legion baseball for the Tigard Post 158 Barbers. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night and God bless.